face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the goal place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 2. 36 power. I'll go special. Check. Check 99. Check 99. Let's go. 4 down. Motion to the backfield.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Patterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 7, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at his own 49.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps. And they're there and end up making the play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parker. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
That too.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Choose the mic. Pick me up. Got it. Under 10. 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
To Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Choose the mic.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 49ers, 40.
Here's Carson, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
2, Mike, 2. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Choose the mic. Watch the ass.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Carson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
6 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 2. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 2. Mike 2. Hey, watch the flat. Watch the flat.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch 2. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rush in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
30-yard line.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Disley. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Lucky. Switch. 36 power.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Linval Joseph. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 81 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Monsoon. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Patterson on the carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They run with Patterson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
once more, they turn to Patterson. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Niners 21, Seahawks 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
And for a throw here, that's complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
It's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 7. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run it with Monsoon. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 19.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Two yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They run out of the shotgun with Monsoon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
16 yards, a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Niners 28. Seahawks.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Niners 28, Seahawks 21.
The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right. That one to Swain complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Freddie Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On third down, Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Newton. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the 49ers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.